Hey, Lars Sullivan Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're here for the final episode of Monday Night Raw before this weekend's Elimination Chamber. It's a big night ahead of us. We're actually going to be doing 4 matches on Raw tonight. We're kicking the show off with the United States Champion in action. It is a rematch between the man that Aleister Black took the United States Championship from and the champion himself, as here comes Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley making his way to the ring. Lashley, he failed to qualify for the Elimination Chamber twice. The Elimination Chamber is going to be a stacked matchup on Sunday. Or I believe it'll be Saturday here on Aleister Black Universe. It depends on scheduling at the moment between ARW and Universe Mode. These are being recorded before we know when ARW's September special will be. So, Lashley making his way to the ring. Either way, just stay tuned to the channel. There'll be the post for when the premiere is going to go live. Either way, here comes the United States Champion. Unbeatable, he is. And his name is Aleister Black. Some have been able to take him to the limits. Some have nearly kept him down, but nobody has been able to yet. The Black Mass has ended every match Aleister Black has been in. He's going to look to make it the same tonight. Here comes Aleister Black. Here we go. Oh, and Lashley grabs Black, lifts him up. Pure strikers here between these two. An MMA background for Bobby Lashley and Aleister Black. Well, he'll just hit you hard. Just like that, he grounds Lashley with that kick. Well, wait a minute. Well, that's Randy Orton's music. What's going on? Oh, look out! RKO! Randy Orton with an RKO to the U.S. Champion. 1, 2, oh! Orton nearly hands Lashley the win over the U.S. Champion. Well, it seems Aleister Black has had someone knock on his door in the form of the Viper. And now Black's going to look to make Lashley pay for it. And a kick to the back for good measure. Now Aleister Black just pounding away on Bobby Lashley because of this. Oh, Lashley back to his feet, and Lashley sweeps the leg of Aleister Black. Black trying to get back to his feet now. Oh, Lashley, you got distracted. Black takes him down. Aleister Black picking him up, and Aleister Black kicking Lashley away again, knocking him back into the corner with a backhand strike and a kick. Aleister Black throws him down. Aleister Black up to the top rope, and the Dutch Destroyer with a stomp. Trying to pick up Lashley. Lashley managed to find the counter. And now Bobby grabs him, drags him away from the ropes. Lashley turns him over, and Bobby Lashley picks Aleister Black up, and Bobby Lashley with Aleister Black Gut wrench takes him down. Black rolls out of the ring. And now Lashley going to join Black outside the ring. Black with a right and a shot to the ribs. Aleister Black picks him back up, and Black throws Lashley back in the ring. Aleister Black now. For a right, Lashley countered. Lashley knocks him in the corner, and Lashley, no, Black spikes him with that DDT. Aleister Black picks him up, kicks him. And now Black with Lashley. Grabs him, sends him off the ropes, and Black Mass. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Despite the attack from Randy Orton, Aleister Black dominates his way to the win. Well, okay. Really? Alright, I'll tell him. Well, I just got word in my headset from the powers that be that after his interference in this matchup, this Sunday at Elimination Chamber, Aleister Black will now defend the United States Championship against the Viper, Randy Orton. That's going to be a collision course that I want to see. A huge victory for Aleister Black tonight. Well, let's see what's going on with the rest of Raw. At least the 2 other matches that we're just going to simulate before we get to our other matches. Wow, it's a big night ahead, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Sami Zayn! Dropped backstage by Akam. That's Akam of AOP and the Monday Night Messiah. He grabs Sami Zayn, throws him into that storage bin. Akam throws him into the locker room. Oh, and Zayn thrown in the locker room. There's Razor with a chair. Oh, man. AOP, the Monday Night Messiahs didn't get their hands on Sami Zayn back at Survivor Series. But now the AOP are putting the hurt on Sami Zayn. For what reason, I have no clue. As Razor, drills Sami Zayn into the floor. AOP, what is their business with Sami Zayn tonight? As Razor now puts Zayn against the table, and Razor grabs him by the throat. Oh God! Through the table goes Sami Zayn. Alright, so in an opening contest there, big win for Aleister Black, and of course that big announcement that he will be defending against Randy Orton, possibly his biggest challenge yet at the Elimination Chamber. Forgotten Sons got a win over the team of Shelton Benjamin and Jinder Mahal. Elias got a win over Big Show in some singles action. Here's what else we've got on the card tonight. The winner of this 8-woman battle royal between Flair, Natalya, Morgan, Riot, James, Asuka, Vega, and Royce will be getting Ronda Rousey in a few nights' time at the Elimination Chamber. Lars Sullivan is going to make his in-ring debut against Rey Mysterio. And the main event, the 6 men who participate in Raw's Elimination Chamber will face off in 6-man tag action when Kevin Owens, Apollo Crews, and John Cena take on Samoa Joe, Murphy, and Seth Rollins. So it is an 8-woman battle royal. We've been having a lot of battle royals lately. I love a good battle royal, though. As here comes the woman that many call the Queen in WWE, Charlotte Flair. Ronda Rousey will be facing the winner of this battle royal at the Elimination Chamber in her singles debut for Universe. Ronda Rousey made her debut in Universe, winning the Royal Rumble a few weeks ago. She's already chosen that she will face Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania. But everyone wants to see Ronda Rousey have a one-on-one match first, before she just walks into WrestleMania. Now next, part of the Hart family, it's Natalya. For those wondering, I've explained it before and I'll explain it again. We do kind of rapid fire through entrances and battle royals just because we don't want to be here for, 10 minutes before the match. Now next, it's Liv Morgan. Here comes Ruby Riott. Out next, the legend of the business. It's Mickie James, one of the all-time greats. Mickie James only recently returned here to Universe Mode after a long hiatus. She returned in the Royal Rumble, and she's back here on Monday Night Raw now. Here's someone that I think the crowd really would like to see face off with Rousey. The Empress of Tomorrow, one of the final four in the Women's Royal Rumble. Asuka. Out next, a former #1 contender to the Women's Championship in her own right. It's Zelina Vega, business associate of Andrade, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza. Part of the faction we now know as Leyendas en Proceso. And finally, one half of the Iconics. It's Peyton Royce. So yes, the winner of this Battle Royal gets Rousey at Elimination Chamber. Here we go. Oh! Mickie James immediately takes down Charlotte. I don't know if anyone will be able to have quite as impressive of a showing in a Battle Royal tonight as Candice LeRae did on NXT a few weeks ago. Or last week, when she eliminated all 7 of her opponents in that Battle Royal. Whoa, Peyton Royce teetering here. Peyton Royce in some trouble. Mickie James looking for the first elimination of the night. Charlotte Flair now looking to make Natalya the first elimination of the night. But Natalya's going to survive. Oh, Ruby Riott's gone. Thanks to Zelina Vega, Ruby Riott is gone. You can see a bit of a double team here from Zelina Vega and Natalya against Charlotte Flair. Charlotte, probably one of the favorites to win this. I'd say Charlotte and Asuka, probably the favorites to win this Battle Royal, as well as Zelina Vega's in some trouble here. Charlotte, Natalya, eliminator, and that alliance between... Well, that alliance didn't last very long, because now Charlotte going after Natalya, but Natalya hangs on. Mickie James takes down Peyton Royce as Asuka rolls onto the bottom rope. Oh, Mickie grabs Charlotte, throws her off the ropes, and knocks her into the ropes. Liv Morgan now turns her attention to Peyton Royce. Oh, and Charlotte. Oh, grabbed by Natalya. Right hand from Natalya as Mickie James going after Asuka. Asuka with a right. Now Asuka. No, Mickie James takes her down. Mickie turns her around with a spinning wheel kick. Charlotte now grabs Liv Morgan. Whoa! That is an upset if I've ever seen one. Liv Morgan just eliminated Charlotte Flair. How about that? I honestly did not see that one coming. Like I said, a huge upset of an elimination there for Liv Morgan. But hey, good for her. So now we're down to 5. Asuka, Peyton Royce, Natalya, Mickie James, and Liv Morgan. It could be down to 4. Liv Morgan could look for her second elimination here as Peyton Royce is taking down Asuka. No, Liv Morgan not able to take out Mickie James. The legend hangs on. And now Peyton Royce throws Liv Morgan in the corner. Natalya. Whoa, Natty looking to eliminate Asuka. Mickie James going to join in. Asuka's teetering. Oh, if they can just get Asuka out of here, that's probably the second favorite to win out. Asuka. Oh, she's managed to hang on. Natalya picking up Peyton Royce now. Asuka, arm drag to Mickie James. Asuka spinning back fist puts Mickie in the ropes. Now Asuka, oh, knocked back by Peyton Royce. Another thing, maybe a team up against Asuka would be a wise decision for the women in this match. It was a DDT there from Peyton Royce. Oh, and Peyton Royce takes out the leg of Natty. And now Royce picks up Asuka, and Peyton Royce picks her up. This would be a huge upset if Peyton Royce could eliminate Asuka on her own, but Asuka finds the counter and takes out the leg. And now Morgan pushed back by James. Liv Morgan taken down by Mickie James. And there's a kick to the ribs now from Mickie James to Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce gets caught with a kick. Asuka knee strike to Liv Morgan. And now Peyton Royce knocks back Mickie James. Asuka off the ropes. Takes down Liv Morgan with a hip attack. Peyton Royce going after Mickie James. Kicks her in the corner. And now Natalya looking to eliminate Liv Morgan. Natalya puts Morgan against the ropes. Natalya! There goes Liv Morgan. We're down to 4. Half the playing field's been eliminated now. So Natalya, Peyton Royce, Mickie James, and Asuka. One of these 4 is going to be Ronda Rousey's first singles opponent in Universe mode. And Peyton Royce trying to make sure it's not going to be Mickie James. Natalya grabs Peyton Royce with a German suplex. Liv Morgan, an unfortunate loss for her. I honestly thought she might be able to pull it out after she got that big elimination over Charlotte. As now Natty picks up Peyton Royce, picks her up over her shoulder, and Natalya. Oh, Peyton Royce is in some trouble here. Natalya dunks her out. We're down to 3. Natalya, Asuka, Mickie James. Which of these 3 is going to go to the Elimination Chamber? Whoa! It won't be Natalya. She's eliminated. 4 for Mickie James. Mickie James calling up Asuka. Mickie James. Mickie James with a big DDT takes down Asuka. And the legend could do it. Mickie James, just throw her out and you got it. Mickie James. Oh, oh. No, Asuka hangs on. Asuka grabs her. Oh. Right hand from Asuka. And no, Mickie James hangs on. One of these 2 faces Ronda Rousey in 6 nights' time. Asuka picks her up. Asuka puts Mickie against the ropes. Asuka now looking to eliminate Mickie James. Mickie James trying to hang on. Asuka's pushing her. Asuka's pushing her. Mickie James in some trouble here. Asuka. Just another good push and Mickie James will go to the floor. Asuka. No, Mickie James takes out the knee. Mickie James trying to get back to her feet here. Turns Asuka around. Mickie James throws Asuka into the corner. And Mickie James turns her around. James grabbing her, trying to eliminate Asuka. And Mickie James. No, Asuka gets out of it. Mick kick. Mickie James with the Mick kick. Grabs Asuka. Oh! Mickie James nearly got her there. Oh, Asuka with a right. Asuka now. Crucifix takes her down. Either way, we're in for a great matchup. We're either going to have Ronda Rousey versus Mickie James or Ronda Rousey versus Asuka. And I look forward to either of those possibilities, I'll tell you that. As Asuka picks her up now, and Asuka grabs her. James counters, pushes her away. Mickie James. Whoa, Asuka hangs on. Oh, Mickie James. I don't know what she was going for there, but it didn't work. I'll tell you that much. She throws a punch. Asuka sidesteps her. James catches her. Mickie James throws Asuka over the top. She wins it. Mickie James is going to Elimination Chamber. It will be Mickie James as Ronda Rousey's first opponent in Universe mode. And wow, that's going to be quite the match. Mickie James with a bit of an upset almost, eliminating Asuka. But she did it. Mickie James with a huge victory over Asuka. Well, it's the in-ring debut of Lars Sullivan up next. And what an opponent Lars Sullivan seems to have picked out for himself. Last week, Rey Mysterio was in a match with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe got the win on that night. And then after the match, out came the freak, Lars Sullivan, who laid waste to the master of the 619. Arguably the greatest masked wrestler of all time in the WWE. Unarguably in the WWE. As Rey Mysterio makes his way to the ring. Here comes Lars. Lars, a freak of nature, a master of destruction, a beast, is Lars Sullivan. Sullivan making his way to the ring. He debuted at the Royal Rumble, eliminating Braun Strowman. Returned to the Universe last week where he laid waste to Rey Mysterio. And tonight, he makes his in-ring debut against Rey Mysterio. Lars Sullivan slowly marching down to the ring. Lars Sullivan versus Rey Mysterio right here, right now. Here we go. Oh, and Rey catches him with a dropkick, staggers the monster. Lars out of the way, and Lars chop blocks Rey. Rey, that surgically repaired knee, taking a lot of damage on that. Sullivan now taking out the knee again. Here's the thing about Lars Sullivan. He's big, he's scary, but unlike the infamous call from Roddy Piper all the way back at The Undertaker's debut, he ain't stupid. Lars Sullivan is a bit of a... The scary thing about Lars Sullivan is he's a smart monster. He'll pick you apart at your weak points. He's got a methodical style. A methodical powerhouse, if you will. As Mysterio trying to work over the knee of Lars Sullivan, who knocks him back. And now Lars grabs him again and throws him across the ring with another suplex. And now Lars Sullivan, right back into a ground and pound style here. Kicks Rey Mysterio. And right back into it. Punching away again. And a kick from Lars. And now Lars Sullivan picks him up, and Lars with a right hand to Rey. And a kick. Lars Sullivan. No. Mysterio counters, and Rey Mysterio drop kicks him. Picks Lars up to his feet. Lars is in trouble. Rey throws him in the corner, and Rey Mysterio, no, went for a drop kick. Sullivan out of the way. Sullivan grabs him, picks up Mysterio, and throws him. Kicks him in the back. And now Sullivan drags him away from the ropes, and Sullivan, oh, just punching the face of Rey Mysterio again, holding him in place as well while he does so. And now picks him up again, and Lars Sullivan punches him in the ribs, grabs Rey, throws him in the corner. Rey Mysterio, no! Sullivan went for a splash. Mysterio got out of the way. Mysterio drop kicks him. Sullivan still on his feet, though. Grabs Rey Mysterio, picks him up, and again throws him into the mat. Kicks him down. Now Lars going up top. Lars Sullivan gonna come off the top now. Lars splashes down on Mysterio. And now Lars picks him up. Lars Sullivan, right hand. And another. Lars Sullivan, no. Rey Mysterio finds the counter. Rey, DDT. And now Mysterio's managed to take the monster off his feet. And Rey Mysterio going up top. Mysterio. Diving splash nearly knocks the monster off his feet. Lars. Oh, down in the corner. Mysterio. Wow, a little bit of Viva la Raza there. No! Sullivan right back to his feet. Mysterio throws him in the corner. And what's Rey thinking here? Rey Mysterio grabs Lars Sullivan, throws him across the ring. And now the underdog looking for a comeback here. No! Lars shutting him down. And now he kicks Rey Mysterio, takes him down. Picks him right back up to his feet, and Lars Sullivan grabs him. No, Mysterio counter, shoves away Lars. And Mysterio with a drop kick. That one took him off his feet. Lars trying to pull himself up. Rey Mysterio managing to take this monster to his limits right now. Turns him over. Mysterio into a cover. Mysterio. 1. No, Sullivan out at 1. And now Rey Mysterio. No, went for a right. Lars finds the counter. And now Lars looking to take him down again. Kicks down Rey Mysterio. Lars Sullivan going up to the top rope. And what is Lars Sullivan thinking here? The diving headbutt. Grabs Rey Mysterio, who finds the counter. And now Rey. No. Sullivan counters. Oh, Rey with another DDT. Rey Mysterio going up top. He's looking for that big splash. Rey. The frog splash. Cover. 1. No. Sullivan kicked out of Rey's best shot at 1. And now Rey Mysterio double stomp to Lars Sullivan. Rey Mysterio neck breaker to the monster. For a kick, Sullivan out of the way, and Lars Sullivan grabs him and throws him in the corner. Turns him around, kicks him in the ribs. Lars Sullivan, what's he thinking here? Picks Rey Mysterio up, jackknife powerbomb. Oh, and Mysterio is out of it after that jackknife. Lars Sullivan grabs him for the freak of nature. 1, 2, 3. Lars Sullivan gets the win in his debut. Lars Sullivan lays waste to Rey Mysterio tonight. The Freak Slam. And Lars Sullivan is victorious in his debut. That is a dangerous, dangerous man, and Monday Night Raw has been put on notice. Our main event is coming up next. Rollins, Murphy, Joe versus Cena, Cruz, and Owens. It's time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be kind of rapid-fire entrances once again. It's going to be a 6-man tag team match. Out first is the man who defeated Andrade to join the Elimination Chamber. The prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, well, this is a matchup that he desperately needs to win at the Elimination Chamber. He desperately needs to win the Elimination Chamber. Out next is the man that defeated the almighty Bobby Lashley to join the Elimination Chamber. A dark horse in the Elimination Chamber, if you ask me. He's a big up-and-comer here on Monday Night Raw. It's Apollo Crews. Crews earning the respect of many in the LS11 universe for the shows he's given in the last few weeks. But next, he beat Seth Rollins, just recently made his return to Universe mode. We're happy to see him because his name is John Cena. John Cena finally arrived here in WWE 2K Universe mode after being in every other video series I've done on this channel. He's finally in Universe. And John Cena is here. So what team this is. Cena, Apollo, and Owens. Their opponents. First is a Destroyer. The man who beat Randy Orton in the first Elimination Chamber qualifier we had. Samoa Joe. I said it last week and I'll say it again. Samoa Joe is a dangerous man. This is a little bit interesting, because out next is a man who qualified for the Elimination Chamber twice. If this is your first time tuning into Ellis 11 Universe, Murphy, the disciple of the self-professed Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, defeated Sami Zayn a few weeks ago to be the I believe the fourth man in the Elimination Chamber, maybe third. I don't remember the order the matches went in that night. Seth Rollins, who lost to John Cena the week prior, demanded Murphy vacate his spot to him. So Murphy was then put into the last chance qualifying match against Randy Orton, Andrade, Sami Zayn, and Lashley, and he won that too. So Murphy has qualified twice. And here's the man that just made Murphy give him his first slot when Murphy beat Sami Zayn. It's the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Rollins, a fan favorite in the Ellis 11 universe. A man who has been banned from challenging for the Universal Championship while Drew McIntyre is champion, but he's found a way into the Elimination Chamber, so, you know. It's our main event. It's six-man tag action. Oh, it's going to be quick. As it's going to be Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe to start it off. Here we go. Friendly rivals these two are. You know, Samoa Joe not too thrilled about having to team up with Seth Rollins tonight. As Joe takes him down, and Owens now head scissor on Joe. And Owens takes him down. Joe back to his feet, and now Samoa Joe combination strike takes down Owens. And tag made to Buddy Murphy. And now Murphy going after Kevin Owens. Murphy, knee strike to Owens. And now Murphy, no, taken down by Owens. And Murphy, arm drag takes down Kevin Owens, and Murphy, knee strike to Owens. Murphy now picks him back up to his feet, and Murphy, right hand, and another. Buddy Murphy firing away here on Kevin Owens. No, Kevin Owens counters. Owens puts him in the ropes, and Owens dumps him over the top. Kevin Owens now, tag made. Here comes Apollo Crews. Well, Apollo Crews going after Murphy on the outside. Seth Rollins! Cheap shot to Apollo. Rollins just dove through the ropes and took out Apollo. That's how Rollins works, though. He'll occasionally get involved in Murphy's matches to make sure Murphy does well, and he did just there. Well, Murphy was the legal man. And now Murphy has taken full control of this situation with Apollo Crews. And a kick to the back. And now Murphy, again, off the ropes, knee to Apollo Crews. The crowd wants Cena. Spinning wheel kick now as Murphy grabs Apollo, sends him off the ropes, and Murphy. No, they collide. This crowd, they're coming alive. They want Cena. Apollo with a splash in the corner. Tag made to Owens. Cena wasn't on the apron, so he couldn't be tagged. Like I said, the crowd desperately want John Cena. Right hand, no. Owens counters and knocks back Murphy. Owens now picks up Murphy. Murphy plants him with a DDT. And now Murphy grabs Kevin Owens and throws him in the corner. Tag made to Samoa Joe. Notice Seth Rollins not wanting anything to do with Kevin Owens. As now Murphy and Joe going to look to double team here. Joe, he may not like Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, but he'll work with them to get the win. He'll do what he has to. As now Joe, no, Owens clotheslines him. Owens now takes down the Samoan submission machine, grabs him, throws him in the corner. Are we about to see it? Everyone wants it. Tag made? No, just... I'm confused. Owens with a back body drop. I'm not really sure what just happened there. As now Owens thrown over the top. Samoa Joe grabs him. And Joe with an overhead belly-to-belly at Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens... Oh! Apollo Crews is down. And Joe, well, I think Joe wants Cena. Joe telling Owens to tag Cena. Joe picks him up, and Samoa Joe knocks Kevin Owens in the corner. Here we go. Cena's made the tag. And now Cena and Joe, faces of their time. Cena and Joe from completely different parts of the world in wrestling. All the way back in the day, Cena went for the doomiest fist. And Joe found the counter. Joe bounces him off the ropes. And now Samoa Joe on the ropes takes down Cena with a senton. And another senton from Joe. Samoa Joe picks him up, and now Samoa Joe grabs Cena and throws him across the ring. And Samoa Joe, no. Oh, a bold decision by John. And now John went for a clothesline. Samoa Joe escapes through the ropes, and Joe takes down Cena. Samoa Joe now grabs Cena, and Samoa Joe throws him across the ring. And now Joe, right hand to Cena, and Joe grabs him, throws Cena into the corner. Tag made, Seth Rollins is in. And now Joe and Rollins. Rollins pops him up. Joe hits him in the face. And now Rollins. Well, now he comes in after Cena's been weakened. Rollins with a chop. Cena fires back. Cena. No! Kick to the ribs from Rollins to Cena. Rollins. Right hand. Oh, went for another. Cena takes him down. And now Cena. Oh, went for a kick. Rollins turns him around. Rollins. Kick to the ribs. Chops him. Rollins grabs Cena. Slams him down. Rollins, no, went for another kick. Cena out of the way. Cena caught with a right. Rollins rolls him through. Rollins kicks Cena in the face. And now Rollins turns him over. And Seth Rollins with the stomp to John Cena. Seth Rollins into a cover. 1, 2. Cena kicks out at 2 as Murphy takes down Owens. Now Rollins dominating John Cena here. As Murphy getting Kevin Owens out of the mix. And now Rollins just stomping the back of John Cena. And Rollins drags him away from the ropes again. And another knee strike from the Monday Night Messiah. He picks John Cena up, and Seth Rollins. Oh, went for a kick. Cena tells him, "You can't see me." Punches Rollins in the face. Rollins had that one coming. Now Cena boots him down, and John Cena. Kick to the back, no. Rollins counters Rollins. Crucifix cover on Cena. Rope break. And Rollins. Oh, going for Apollo Crews, who gets out of the way. And now Cena with Rollins up, and Cena with a running powerbomb. Cover. 1. No. Rollins out before 2 count. And Rollins rolls under the bottom rope. Rollins, whoa, takes out Kevin Owens, and Cena going to capitalize. Rollins knocks back Cena. Rollins enziguri to Cena. Cena right back to his feet, though. Cena firing away on Rollins. And Cena knocks him down. And John Cena getting fired up. And Cena picks up Rollins, and Cena grabs Rollins up on his shoulder. Drops him face first on the apron. Referee at a 6 count. Cena thrown back in the ring by Rollins. And Rollins, whoa, Cena. Apollo Crews was reaching for the tag, but Cena not able to get there. Rollins cutting him off, but Cena knocks him back. And now John Cena, the AA to Rollins. 1. No, Samoa Joe breaks it up. Samoa Joe keeping Rollins alive in this one. Tag made to Apollo Crews. Here comes Apollo. He picks up Rollins, and now Apollo Crews. No, the Monday Night Messiah knocking him back. And now Rollins throws Apollo into the corner. And Joe and Owens battling on the outside. And Apollo throws Rollins back across the ring. And what's Apollo thinking here? Tag made, Cena back in. And now Apollo and Cena. Oh, look at this. Big double team from Apollo Crews and John Cena. And now Cena shutting down Rollins. Cena picks him back up to his feet. John Cena grabs him. No! Rollins kicks out the knee. Rollins, oh, rolls Cena through. And another kick from Rollins. And now Rollins calling Cena up. And John Cena's in trouble. Seth Rollins, oh no, went for another kick for a stomp. Cena countered. Cena into a sunset flip. Takes him down. Down goes Seth Rollins. Cena now dragging him away from the ropes. And John Cena, oh, here we go. Turns Rollins over. Cena into the STF. STF on Rollins. No! Rollins with a couple elbow strikes knocking back Cena. And now Rollins staggers Cena with Rollins into the corner. John Cena grabs him, turns him around. Cena puts Rollins in the corner, and Cena, no. Rollins finds the counter. And no, Cena back to his feet. Rollins with an elbow strike. And now Rollins, no. Thrown back into the corner by John Cena. Rollins knows what's coming. He does not want to. He doesn't want to go for that ride. Turns Cena around. Rollins, no. Dumped over the top by John Cena. And now Rollins is in trouble. John Cena has him down. And Murphy goes for a cheap shot on Cena. Crashes and burns. As now Rollins trying to get back up to his feet. Cena standing over the Monday Night Messiah. Goes for a kick. Rollins out of the way. Rollins decked Cena with a forearm. Referee at the count of 4. Seth Rollins telling John Cena to bring it on. And Rollins kicks him in the head. All Cena straight back up, and Rollins wanted no part of that. Oh, Joe gets caught with a right from Cena. Cena knocks him in the ropes. Joe with a counter. Samoa Joe. No, Cena with a counter. Now Cena with Joe in the ropes. Joe with a counter. Counter for counter with these two. Samoa Joe knocks John Cena away, and Joe, right hand to the franchise, grabs Cena up on his shoulders, and Joe throws him into the mat. Almost a bit of an AA from Samoa Joe on that one. Joe with a slap to Cena. Samoa Joe grabs Cena, throws him off the ropes, and Joe has Cena from behind, but Cena finds the counter. Now John gets him up, and an AA to Samoa Joe. 1, 2, no! Notice Rollins and Murphy weren't quite as eager to help Samoa Joe as they were to help themselves. As now Joe back to his feet. Kevin Owens with a headbutt. And Owens now grabs Joe. Look at this from Kevin Owens. Joe folds like an accordion when he gets thrown there. Joe back to his feet, and Joe goes for a slap. Went for a jab. Owens counters. Knocks him in the ropes. Kevin Owens. Oh, Kevin Owens with Joe through the ropes. Kevin Owens off the ropes. Owens over the top. Takes down Samoa Joe. And now Owens picks him up to his feet, and Owens right hand to Joe. And another. Kevin Owens grabs Samoa Joe, and now Kevin Owens with the Destroyer back into the ring. Owens. No, Joe back to his feet, and now Joe. Right hand to Owens. Grabs him. Knee strike. Takes him back. Joe turns Owens around, and Samoa Joe gonna look for the Chimera Flex. As Joe drops Kevin Owens. And takes him down. Cover. 1. As now Apollo Crews trying to get back in the ring. And now Owens, oh, went for a right. Joe counters. Samoa Joe, right hand to Kevin Owens, and Samoa Joe with Owens. Into Coquina Clutch. Oh, but Kevin Owens going to look to break it. And he does with a headbutt. And down goes Joe as Kevin Owens picks him up again. And Kevin Owens with Samoa Joe into that pump handle neck breaker. Owens, boot to Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe goes down as Kevin Owens. No, Samoa Joe back to his feet, and Joe. Uppercut to Owens. Now, oh, Kevin Owens with Joe off the ropes. Pump up, powerbomb. Owens into the cover. 1, 2, no, Murphy's there for the save, though. As Owens now throws Murphy into the corner. And Apollo looking to get rid of Murphy. Apollo takes out Murphy. And Seth Rollins with the cheap shot to Kevin Owens. Takes himself out in the meantime. Tag made, John Cena back in. As Rollins hit with a right. Rollins leaving the ring as soon as he can now. Cena grabs Joe, throws him in the corner. John Cena now with Samoa Joe. Picks him up onto the top rope. What is Cena thinking here? John Cena. Oh, right hand to Joe. And Cena to wrap it up. The Super AA to Samoa Joe. 1, 2, 3. Apollo Crews shuts down Seth Rollins as well. And the team of John Cena, Kevin Owens, and Apollo Crews get the win tonight. A big win for Team Cena in this matchup. Only one of these 6 men will go on to face Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. That's going to do it for Monday Night Raw until the Elimination Chamber. With all that said, I've been Xander. That has been Monday Night Raw. And overall, this has been Universe.